Hi everyone, my name is Arielle Elonys, and the goal of this channel is to bridge the gap between dancers that maybe don't have the financial means to get high quality training and those that do. If you like this video, please hit subscribe and hit that bell icon if you want an alert every single time I post. One of the biggest comments that I make when I'm judging is work on your transitions. So the purpose of this video today is to really break down what it takes to focus on your transitions and to understand that it's not just some random comment that judges are making. There's actually a lot behind why we say focus on your transitions. So let's get into it. Okay, so in a nutshell, I'm sure we all know the definition of the word transitions, but I didn't even snap at the right time. But there we go. I'm sure we all have a rough idea of transitions. We know what the dictionary definition of transitions and what that means, but what does it mean in dance? Let's dive into that. So, how you move from one thing into the next means everything in dance. Absolutely everything. There are a number of ways that you can really hyper-focus and really build your transitions, and I want to talk about some of those. So this is Intro to Transitions, so I'm going to give you just a base structure of what it means and how to focus on it. So if you've gotten this critique from me or any other judge, let me explain how you can do that. So let's say the movement that you're doing is you bring your arms up, you go to a passe, and then from here, you're in a lunge. So there are so many ways to do this. Baseline, stripping it down, what we're doing is passe, arms are up, lunge, arms are back, right? Base structure, that's what we're doing. So now, how do we make that very simple move look interesting? To add interest to something, you need to be interested in the movement. That hip hop was wonderful. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna think of is, with that passe, how can I make my passe interesting, right? So I might backtrack and go, okay, what was my moment before? Well, maybe my moment before was me walking, and that was it. So I could walk, passe, up, back. And that is technically correct, but was it fun to watch? No, it wasn't. But what would be cool to watch is if when you took a step, you thought of, okay, what's my posture look like? What is my focus? What is my intention in this? So maybe my song is about feeling disappointed in a situation. And let's say the situation is I auditioned for the dance team and I made B team and I wanted to make A team. And so for me, that's my motivation with my dance. So maybe in that walk, right? Thinking about my motivation within my dance and my choreography, maybe that walk is about that. It's about believing in yourself for the first time. So if I'm gonna say this is about believing in myself, I'm gonna lift my chest, I'm gonna close my ribs, but I'm gonna bring those shoulders back to show confidence, right? This is the stance of somebody that looks confident. This is not the stance of somebody that looks confident. This is comfortable and casual and a little insecure, right? This is hanging out at home, eating Cheetos. I'm gonna lift, close, take a step, and as I take a step, I'm gonna think about how my feet are peeling off the floor, which if you haven't watched my foot articulation video, please go watch it. So I'm gonna think about how my foot is peeling off the floor. I'm gonna take that step forward, think about how this foot's peeling off the floor, pull in, maybe. So now I'm doing this demi motion, and I'm gonna bring the foot up, thinking about how that works. And from here, my arms need to get involved. I know I need to lift my arms up. So now I'm gonna think about how am I going to lift my arms up? So I'm here, maybe my arms go forward to come up. Maybe there's a stretch there, and maybe that leads to that, right? I still did the same movement. One was a lot more interesting and a lot more intentional than the other. So here's your challenge. Go look at your solo, your duo, your trio, your group number. Are you adding interest and intrigue to the movement that you're doing. And if you're not, that's totally okay. Then you go in and you break down, okay, what is the meaning for this? Because I know it sounds super artsy, but like dance is art. We are athletes, but we are also, and more importantly, artists. So go through your dance and figure out, what is the purpose in this dance? What is the purpose in my choreography? And how can I take that purpose and within my body structure, my movement quality, everything, create something more interesting. Create more of a story. Let my body language unravel the purpose behind this while I'm dancing. That's when you create art that just makes people cry, makes people feel something. And let's be honest, we don't dance to make people feel indifferent about us. We dance because we want someone to watch it and go, wow, I know what you meant by that. I felt what you felt. So remember, first and foremost, dance is an art form, and then we're athletes. So you have a beautiful passe, you have a great lunge, but how are you getting there? That's where the artistry comes into play. So if you don't believe that you're an artist, start believing it, because you are. You're watching this video, you care about your dancing, you're an artist, and don't you ever let someone tell you different. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. So, here is your challenge. Why am I doing that? Or better. Good job. I am cooler than I'm acting. All right, we're fine. Everything's fine.